so sick.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the artist, and he'll be facing King Rai. First up, we have the artist from Japan. King Rai, Ryan Garcia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Japan, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, the artist.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Another scoring shot there. And he scores with the counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
So, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Don't worry about it.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete top. Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. He blocks the hook. That counter shot lands. Nice counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A swing and a miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose. Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skillful.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel. Who could forget when Tyson Fury... It's kick. Diego Corral.
This
One of the hottest tickets around. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. been his best weapon all fight long. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good straight right hand. The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
Good work, that's it.
on
to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that hook. You don't want to trade shots. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The perfect counter lands. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next.
Now it's a tougher fight.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter punching. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He caught him clean! Clean as a whistle! Insane action! The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That jab misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That uppercut can't get... Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
It's never ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Punch, counter punch. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Diego Corrales that last round. Well, this is a very important break here. And there's the bell to start round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Jab does not score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These punches coming from every angle. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't land that jab. And he misses with that straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous.